Look, what I'm saying is if a werewolf did fight a robe, oh, hang on just a minute. Hi there. This is Jim Watts with the Tulsa World with my colleagues Grace Wood and Jimmie Tramel. And we are here to talk about what we have been doing since you saw us last on one of these Zoom things, about things that will appear in the Tulsa World scene section, available at all fine news agents and online at tulsaworld.com. It is the beginning of the holiday season. We're doing this on the first day of December. And some of you perhaps have already started putting up decorations, but some of you may still be deciding what to do about a tree. Grace, I believe you have some information about that.
Yes, so the story that I wrote for this coming Saturday is kind of breaking down the pros and the cons of real versus artificial Christmas trees. I spoke to Bill Jacobs, who is the owner of the Owasso Christmas Tree and Berry Farm, and I also spoke, and she kind of gave the perspective of like the artificial trees because that's what she usually works with the most. She's the woman who does the decorations at Roosevelt's and Mondo's and our bar. They're just so fabulous. So it was great talking to her. So yeah, with those two people, I kind of broke down, you know, which tree is most cost effective, environmental impact, accessibility, things like that. So make sure to go check it out this Saturday.
It may have been a glitch just in my computer, but I didn't catch the second name. Do you want to repeat the second name?
Oh yeah, sorry, my internet might have cut out, but her name is Candace Hull, and she is the owner of S&O Interior Designs.
Okay, good. Just curious, has the scary thing from my childhood, the aluminum pink Christmas tree, has that come back anytime soon? Your sweater reminded me of that.
I don't know if it's making a comeback, but that's definitely something that Candace talked about a lot, which is with the artificial trees, you can get any color, any material, any size that you want. So they're a lot more accessible in that way.
Okay. We may think we know some of the pros and cons, and we don't want to give away the whole story here, but what's a surprising pro or con that you learned about?
I think really just breaking down the environmental impact, because I hadn't really thought about Christmas trees in those terms before. But a lot of the Christmas tree farms will have really cool like recycling programs. So once you're done with your tree for the holiday season, you can take it back and they'll either replant the tree for next year and just reuse it, or they'll break it down and use it for mulch throughout the farm, or they'll give it to local fishermen who will put it in lakes and ponds for fish habitats. So yeah, lots of interesting stuff going on there.
Okay. When they say replanting, can they do that if they, I guess they dig out the root if you water it like that? Is that way? So you get the whole, you get more than just the tree, I guess. So.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure about all the details, but I know that's something that Bill Jacobs said that they do pretty regularly. So I think he's got that all figured out.
Right. Well, I remember they used to do an Epiphany service at, I think it was Johnson Park on Riverside, where you could bring your Christmas tree and they'd create a bonfire out of it for 12th night. So, but I don't think we do that. I don't think they do that anymore. So anyway, well, speaking of Christmas, this Sunday we will have a story about Tulsa Ballet's new production of the Nutcracker, which is a $1.5 million production that debuts December 10. We'll be talking with the two choreographers, Val Caniparoli and Ma Kong. Both these men have served as the resident choreographer for Tulsa Ballet through the years. And Val Caniparoli primarily choreographed the first half of the ballet. Ma Kong choreographed the second half. And it's goes back to the original story of the Christmas house party and the little girl who gets the gift and gets taken off to a land of, it's called the Kingdom of Sweets. So it's going to be an interesting thing to see, and we'll have that in for this Sunday. Jimmie, what have you got for this weekend?
We've been on a Christmas theme so far. You know who doesn't deserve a Christmas tree or a Christmas gift?
Who doesn't deserve a Christmas tree?
Bruce Dern's character in The Cowboys, the 1972 John Wayne movie. Because as you know, Bruce Dern's character is the dirty dog who kills John Wayne. People hate it when John Wayne dies in his movies. It didn't happen very often. But what if you were a kid from Stillwater who loved that movie growing up? You saw Bruce Dern kill John Wayne, and now you're in a brand new Western where you get to square off against that guy who killed John Wayne. That's the situation that Brock Harris, an actor from Stillwater, finds himself in this week, because the movie The Last Shootout comes out Friday, and the bad guy is Bruce Dern, and Brock Harris is the good guy. So talk to him about squaring off against Bruce Dern, and also about how one gets from Stillwater, America to on movie screens. That'll be in, I got to get my days straight. That's Friday's Tulsa World.
Okay.
Sunday, we mentioned James, one of your old Tulsa Tribune teammates, Mike Sal. You read his book in 1989, The Pitch That Killed, correct?
Yes, very good.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That book is being made into a documentary, has been made into a documentary. They sent us an advanced screener. The name was changed from The Pitch That Killed to War on the Diamond. And I watched the screener and think it's very good, as you said the book was as well. And so we'll tell people about this book and the documentary on Sunday.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, if all of that works up an appetite, I would suggest going to Mother Road Market. They have a new shop there called Salt and Vinegar. They do, they call it fast casual. Salt and vinegar runs through just about everything in the menu. I'll not to give too much away, but it's the place that you will go back strictly to have the Brussels sprouts, which will probably say a lot, even to people that don't like vegetables will like these. And they have a whole bunch of other interesting preparations and flavors. They're very much worth checking out. So, well, I think that wraps up our shenanigans for this particular week. We want to thank you all for paying attention for this long, and we will gladly see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.